Hello everyone, today we're going to be playing another dungeon run. So for this episode, we're going to be doing Priest since we have not done a run with them yet. So Priest, I'm really not sure what strategy they have. I know they have the Raza and the Anduin combo, but other than that, I'm not really sure what exactly Priest wins with. I think maybe Big Priest was a thing back then, maybe Res Priest, but I think maybe also Thief Priest. I'm honestly not sure. Thief or Priest is probably my least played class in dungeon runs. That and Rogue. So that and Hunter maybe. And Warrior, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I played mostly my favorite classes first, so we're getting down to the ones that I don't have exactly a lot of experience with, so this might be more entertaining to watch since I don't exactly have the most experience with them, so I'm kind of just playing off of a whim here, but we got an easy first boss here, so let's go ahead and just make quick work of them. Got a nice little charge combo there. It's crazy how much harder these bosses would be if they actually played their cards in like a more efficient manner. So I feel like a lot of these AIs actually have really strong decks, but the AIs themselves don't really play them the best they possibly could. So a lot of this just comes down to how the AI plays, which is kind of unfortunate because I wish the AIs were always playing optimally, but unfortunately that's not the world we live in. So instead of trading there, it decides just to go face, and we have lethal because of that. And there we go. So I'm assuming Scepter of Summoning is probably really good with Priest, because Priest always has a ton of expensive minions. Like they have, I think Obsidian Statue was a big one back in the day. So we'll go ahead and see what treasure we get offered here. Oh, we actually did get Scepter Summoning. Oh, Glyph of Warding is also really good too. I think we'll go with Scepter Summoning just because, like I said, they have a lot of big minions from what I remember. What do we have? Powered Shield, Dark Bane, that doesn't look too good. Elementals, I don't know if there's an Elemental Priest package. I mean, rating offered it, but I don't really think that's really that good. Yeah, I mean, Resurrect package doesn't seem half bad. A 5-mana Kel'Thuzad, that could be really strong early on. I think maybe we can try to go for Big Priest. We only have 2 mains in our deck that started there, so our res pool probably won't be tainted that much if we do choose to get big mains later on, so hopefully we can work with that. And oh my gosh, I haven't seen Northshire Cleric in a long time. I remember they replaced that with the, what is it, the Cleric now? That just overheals? I feel like overhealing was definitely a lot better for Priest because it's a lot easier to overheal than, you know, damaging your main and then healing it, which was a lot of why this card was good and bad, but for the most part, I mean, people played it because back then, you know, it was just really good and fast draw. Also, there's still was a pretty solid card back then, but nowadays I don't think it would be played that much just because of how much Hearthstone has power crept in recent time. So it's always that. Let's go ahead and get this down. Very interesting that Priest had such surprisingly strong. What is that card? Whenever your hero attacks, set a man's health to 0. What the heck? Where did that come from? Oh, that was from Swashbuckler. Oh, okay. We've never actually seen that card before. Go ahead and resurrect our 3/2 there. Might as well just kill that. 2 mana killing a 3/4 is pretty good. And then if everything survives, we'll just Kel'Thuzad up and maybe win. Uh-oh. Maybe not. I'm glad that didn't go face. Oh wait, no, we actually still win. Cool. Mind Blast is going to be really strong in these early bosses because there's such a low health total to play with, so just randomly dealing 5 from hand is always really good early on. Alright, come on, give me big minions. We got Cult of Cthulhu, that's not bad. I don't really think that's a great package, and ooh, Ysera's pretty good, but I feel like Cthulhu, even a 5-mana 6/6 that deals 6 damage is still pretty good. Like, even if we get no more buffing cards, it just seems like a pretty solid minion to play. It's like a mini Astalar for 5 mana as well. It's not the worst possible case. We could also get another Cthulhu buffing package, which with Scepter Summoning is honestly pretty good. I'm not really opposed to swapping over to Cthulhu strategy if we need to. We'll go ahead and keep Mind Blast in our opening hand. I don't think we really want either of those cards just because, you know, we're gonna have to get till turn 5. Not a great opening hand, but we'll just have to play it slow here and draw into our cheaper stuff. Looks like they got a bad opening hand too, so that works for us. What we're really looking for is probably Light Spawn or something like that, because then we can just one-shot that thing. We'll play our Twilight Elder though. Could have maybe also gotten Shadowward Pain. That would have been good for dealing with that, but he's probably gonna buff that now with his hero power. Let's see, does he hit that one? Oh no, he actually didn't. I guess that does kind of make sense. Ooh, Cthulhu, alright. But nothing's died yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Play that. Maybe I should have traded. Yeah, I probably should have traded. Not thinking about that because he's probably gonna. Oh, yep, that's somewhat of what I was thinking. This opponent's deck is just very minion buffing oriented. Yeah, I probably definitely should have traded. That's a mistake on my part. And he's gonna gain all the armor back from that too. Yeah, that was not the best play, but you have an 8/8 in play, so can't really complain about that. Should I hit that? No, I think we just go face, play Kel'Thuzad, put heavy pressure on early on. For 5 mana, or turn 6, I guess for us. This is a pretty strong board. We need to like brawl that, and then hopefully just have his eggs win. And even with all that, he's still just gonna get decked by Cthulhu. All right, cool. Very, very, very good third game. I would like to see either more just big minions or Cthulhu buffing. So resurrection package. I mean, it can work, but it's not our best thing here. Ooh, okay. Wow, these are pretty bad. I guess we'll take Embers of Ragnaros. Dragon Hatchers, meh, with those cards. Yeah, we'll take the two. I mean, this one's not bad either. We can get Glimmerous Root, which is basically a free card since I already know everyone's decks. And Mind Games, it's not really that great either. I think definitely the Cthulhu package here. The Twin Emperor is not bad either. We can definitely get that off with enough buff cards. One thing I am worried about though is card draw. I don't feel like we have enough card draw on this deck, so it is something to keep in mind. The only thing we really have for card draw is Northshire Cleric, which isn't even guaranteed. So, for this boss, if we draw on Embers of Ragnaros and then Mind Blast, I could finish this off really quickly. But if not, we'll have to just see if we can get a Cthulhu going here. Double Battle Cry with this deck wouldn't go half bad either. We got Death Rattles triggered twice, which doesn't really matter to us that much. Sadly, there's nothing we can do here. That's the problem with Northshire Cleric, is if your opponent doesn't play into it, then there's no real benefit of just playing that. I think we'll take the card draw here. I did really want to play Twilight Elder, because it just starts buffing our Cthulhu, and the more turns it's on the board, the better, but not really too much I can do about that. I think this is the best play here. We'll draw another, play that, and then kill it. It's good that I didn't get that Death Rattle, because that would just buff his minion. Ooh, hey, I don't mind taking that card. Now, okay, now I think I have enough card draw. We have enough card draw now, so let's go ahead and chill off on that. We got a hand of 8 cards. That's really good. For a deck that doesn't have that much card draw, we sure did draw a lot. Might as well just kill that. He's already so close to getting his quest done. Go ahead and just do this in the efficient way. Go ahead and just kill that, and then there we go. He's probably gonna get his quest done, but if I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not really too worried. If we have Embers of Ragnaros, I can do what? There's 24, and then we have Mind Blast for 29 from hand, which is pretty crazy. But we just have to make sure that we have a clear board for that. Let's go ahead and slam this guy down. Play that. And yeah, we'll trade into that. He's gonna play Amara next turn most likely, even though he's not on low health. I don't know why the AI just plays like he's a 5 mana 8/8, but regardless, we should still be fine. He didn't kill off my thing. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and play this. There's a chance that we just get really bad spread and we're gonna have to trade everything. And that is exactly what happened. That is unfortunate. Don't exactly like that, but we'll see what we get from this. Okay, cool. At least spawn back. Twilight Elder would have been good too. Alright. We're really just kind of on the Embers of Ragnaros train here. But we also have to keep our board presence up. I'm not sure we actually in a tower at 8/8. That's fine. Let's resurrect something. Can't say I'm too happy with that result, but regardless, we'll just go face, put up Kel'Thuzad. Maybe I should have traded actually, now thinking about it. Oh, what's he gonna get from Barnes? Alright, nothing we can't handle. Alright, we have Embers of Ragnaros here, but that's not gonna be all that great for us. They are actually getting ahead on board here, so that is a little bit scary. Oh boy, okay, this is getting a little bit scary now. You got 2 Lich King cards, which can be useful depending on what they are. And you got more cards. Okay, this is getting a little bit scary. I'm hoping he trades off all this stuff. Alright, perfect. This is probably going to be our best chance to playing all the stuff we need to kill him in one turn. So we don't want Embers of Ragnaros to hit this. We don't want it to hit this. We don't want it to hit this. And yeah, we have lethal. Alright, cool. Go ahead and just do that, and then bam, he's dead. That definitely could have been bad. That definitely really could have been bad. We were very low on stuff to play there. So if we did kill him that turn, there was a very good chance that he could have just played all the cards that he got from all the value and just kept us in a state where we couldn't have done anything. But thankfully, we killed him there. So let's see what we have here. So we have Interfire. Wow, these are all terrible. Guess we'll just take that one. We're now Cthulhu Dragon Big Priest. You never thought you'd be hearing that. But I think we made the right choice with Embers of Ragnaros there, because I don't think we would have won if we didn't choose that, so glad we chose that treasure. I'm a little bit scared for this deck though, because we don't have too much value generation, which is something you sort of need for the final bosses, because some of them can just really grind you down, which is very likely what's going to happen, because we don't really have too much burst damage, and we don't really have too much quick tempo either, so I really don't know what the win condition is going to be if we do beat this dungeon run. I mean, we have a good opening here. Alright, this guy, we have to control this guy's board hard. Like, if you let his board get out of control, you can lose the game fast, so we're going to just have to make sure that we, you know, are on our A game and just controlling his board. So we got our Twilight. Okay, you got 4 Murlocs here. We're killing all those. Oh my gosh, Tiny Fin 2, alright. I haven't had anything die yet, so we'll just play the Archivist. But we just have to trade as much as possible. Like I said, his hero power skills out of control very quickly, so we're not going to take any chances here. And there you go, he's already got some minion buffing there that you can see. That just benefits of having a wide board. We're going to kill off that, and yeah, we'll do this. Do this in the right order. Go ahead and do that, and there we go. We backed down to 1 minion. That's exactly how we like it. Oh my gosh, he has so much board stuff here. If he hero powers, that's going to be a little tough to deal with here. Oh my gosh, he has that. Oh yeah, we just have to keep trading. Nothing really around it here. Go ahead and just take out all the attack stuff we can. Oh, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I guess we are kind of forced to do that. Let's see what he gets there. Alright, there we go. We got it down to just 1 minute. That's exactly how we want it. Oh my gosh, he still has more stuff that summons than tokens. Wow. Yeah, you can see there, he already got a pretty good amount of value. I mean, nothing too crazy, but... yeah, well, no, I think we need tempo here. And we'll kill that. Kill that, kill that. Just gotta make sure he has as least minions on board as possible. Alright, very bad play to hero power first there. From here on out, I think we honestly should be pretty good. He's at a card draw. He doesn't have any minions left that are gonna do anything too crazy. Do we trade here? I think we do. Just because if a hero power, yeah, I don't know. We like this boss. I know it seems very strange to be over trading as much as I am, but his hero power really can scale out of control. Like, whether you believe me or not, his hero power really can get out of control really fast, and I don't want to lose a run of that, so we're just gonna go ahead and play it the most safe way possible. Oh my gosh, he's summoning 4 Murlocs. Look at that. And he's gonna hero power, and then that play just got him. What is that? That was 5 mana for a board of 2/2s. Not bad at all. I mean, normally he has very strong early tempo, so like I said, just controlling in the beginning is what you need to do against that boss, so What do we have here? We have Potion of Vitality is always good. Double Death Rattles and Secrets. What other Death Rattles we have? If it was Battle Cry, I probably would have taken it, but Death Rattles, we really don't have anything that sticks out to me. I think we'll go for double health here. We got more dragons. Ooh, what, wait, King Togwaggle? What? Is that even really worth it? I like the dragons better, but Togwaggle, I don't know, that seems very fun. Especially against like a Zari or something. Shoot, that's like such a gamble though. The safe bet is, let's, you know, Togwaggle, like I know Togwaggle seems like a very like risky choice because if it's Zari, it's good. Then if it's not Zari, then it's just bad. I think I'm just gonna take the dragons. We're on boss 6 out of 8 anyways, so we still have a ways to get to the boss here. So this boss is basically just needs strong tempo. A lot of these bosses are really just revolving around strong tempo. I think I'm gonna keep the Sleepy Dragon because he has a lot of removal, but he can only deal 8 damage max, and this is a 12 health minion, so maybe we won't be in too much danger. I actually forgot, we do have the double health. Maybe I could have taken Togwaggle and gotten away with that. So this is the one where he draws a card and it costs 1, so we gotta keep in mind that variant. So, ooh, this is 5 damage. That's pretty crazy. 5 damage. I remember I used to do 3 and that was really good. Crazy how much like the power scaling just comes out of this game. Is it really worth playing? I don't believe so. Because he's just gonna get a credit card that costs 1, even though we do kill that. So we play a 12-12 or another 12 or a 6-12. We'll play the 12-12, why not? He has a 4-mana 7-7, but I have a 5-mana 12-12. Who do you think's gonna win that matchup? And now we have a 6-12. Alright, perfect. I can't really complain with that. I'm not gonna play anything here, there's no reason to. He's also basically skipping a turn there too. And I can resurrect it, can I? Is that the only thing that died? Does my deck tracker show me? Oh, it does. So we had we'll take the risk. We're not really doing anything else this turn anyways. Oh, unfortunately we didn't get it, but it was a 1-3, so luckily that we weren't going to get that, and that clears everything, unfortunately. Alright, Bone Drake or Cthulhu. I'll play that, why not? Sure. Trogzor isn't really that scary. We'll just trade into it. See if we get maybe another big dragon. That's honestly not bad. How does that work? It says cost 3 less, you're holding another dragon, but we have Scepter of Summoning, so how does that work with that? So we'll go ahead and just play that. Maybe if we do draw another dragon, it will cost 2. Okay, he's playing a lot of stuff now. Do we trade into that? It's what, 5? That would be 8. Yeah, I think we do that. That doesn't seem that bad of a deal. We can go ahead and play that, and then just go face. Now our Cthulhu is out of the fist again. Whatever that's called. What was that called again? Crushing Hand? So we have what, 16? And we have lethal, cool. Keep talking. Well, I think we're gonna need more health. Alright, cool. That's another boss that can be potentially bad, but we drew mainly minion heavy in that game, so not too much to worry about there. I think, honestly, we really just need his card draw. If we can find a way to get some consistent card draw, I think we'd be safe, but... Ooh, Raza, wait. We have no duplicates? We have 2 Bone Drakes and 2 Cthulhu's, but... In all honesty, I don't really think these other ones are that great. So I guess we will just be taking Raza. It's unlikely that we will get that online, but you know, in the rare case we do go late game, at least we'll have a free hero power, which probably won't be that useful in all honesty, but like I said, the other choices weren't that great. Alrighty, so light spawn, bishop. This is a 3. Oh, this is the 3-mana version. Alright, this one's a little bit hard to deal with because anything you play against it, it just copies, and well, I don't really want to be dealing with my own minions, so we need to find a way to deal with this boss that I don't know. That hero power is pretty scary if I'm gonna be completely honest. 3 mana. Summon a copy of a minion. Now he's got 2. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be tough, but we'll try to make it work. I'm not entirely sure how the Cthulhu buffs work. So maybe if he copies my Cthulhu, then that's just bad for them. What just died? It's good tempo. Do we really want that? I think we can do better. We'll play Soul Priest. I just completely eradicated it. Now here's where it gets scary, because I can drop Kel'Thuzad, but if I do, yeah. Well, I don't think I'm ready to deal with Kel'Thuzad. That's the problem. I'm not ready to, like, I need to put it to like the point where there's like a minion that the AI doesn't want, but it's also good enough to also be, you know, played. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is I think we're gonna silence all enemy minions, hero power this, and then just kill it. Alright, you got another one. That's a little bit scary. We need something to deal with that. Do I want to play a 5 mana 12/12? Just take my chances? Or, yeah. I'm not really doing anything else this turn, so. He's probably just gonna copy it, which is fine. Yep. What can we do here? Is that Freezing Trap? I actually do not remember the secrets that I ran in this deck. Huh. I feel like, I mean, do I trade? This is gonna be a little bit risky. I guess we'll go for it. Alright, it was Freezing Trap. Oh, it cost 7. Shouldn't it cost 5? Except for somebody makes it cost 5? Alright, not the greatest of situations. I guess we'll just have to play it again. I don't really want the boss to have a 12/12 if I'm being honest, but there's really nothing I could have done about that. I don't really remember this boss having secrets, but then again, playing against this boss doesn't happen very often. Is it really not going to hero power? Wow, wait, he didn't. Interesting. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to trade my 12/12 into their 12/12. I know that just seems silly, but we're going to get our dragon, which is basically Sleepy Dragon. Then I'm going to play my Kel'Thuzad. And then I'm going to play my Twilight Elder, which is going to start buffing my Cthulhu. So that's the idea with this one. I know he's probably just going to copy this and then resurrect his stuff, but now we get our 12/12 back as well from that. So, oh, what a terrible play. And he's trading into everything. He can't even kill my thing. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of tossing here. Sure. I mean, that's a pretty good outcome, I won't lie. Shoot. What do we do here? We're not gonna win the long game. So I guess we just start going face, don't we? Maybe we just flood the board with as much stats as we can. I think that's really what we have to do, is we just do that and then go face. Because we're really not gonna win the long game here with all these minions in the board. I don't know why the guy's not hero powering. He copied my 12/12 and for some reason doesn't want to do that again. Alright, I'm glad he's trading into the taunt. That's going to be very annoying because Kel'Thuzad is just going to keep resurrecting that. So, and he's taking 6 from that too. Wow. Even after our death when getting Freezing Trap, that's kind of crazy that we're still in this. We're going to go ahead and start off with this, see what that is. Explosive, that's fine. You're dead. Alright, there we go. Very, very, very good. Alright, that one was a little bit tough. I gotta keep in mind that boss has frozen or whatever that... Oh, wait, we can use Rod of Roasting. You know, Rod of Roasting is probably gonna win us the final boss just because... Comcast. That's not bad, actually. I like that one. We also have, the Bishop's pretty good, too. I think we'll take the Bishop. Does make our Raza a little bit worse. Sorry. So we have the darkness. I think it all makes sense now. That's why he's keeping candles. Interesting. All right, so we don't have any healing. We have to keep that in mind. So, I don't know how we're gonna win this one. I think literally Rod of Roasting has to be our win condition because, in all honesty, we don't have much of a win condition against this boss because his hero power just provides him with infinite value the entire game. So, we're kind of just on the waiting train here. Waiting train to get Rod of Roasting. What is that? Okay. Not the card I was expecting him to get from that. The problem is he gains so much armor too. I don't like this boss for that reason. Oh my god. This is gonna be so much damage early on. What is that card? Alright, we'll play this. He's gonna kill it, then we'll resurrect it. That's fine. Hopefully he trades into it and doesn't just kill it with something like a spell. Okay, good. We can get rid of that thing. Glad to see that going down. As much as I would really like to use that on this card, since I know he loves to just draw a bunch of cards for cheap, we'll just go ahead and get rid of that because we really don't need to be taking that much damage that early on. What do we want to do here? These cards are gonna be super cheap. He trades, that's fine. Now we can either get that card or the other card. Okay, cool. I'm glad we got Rod of Roasting. Happy to see that early on. Go ahead and get rid of that. We'll play this regardless of which one it gets. I'm still going to be happy with either one. Alright, cool. We got the 4-7. Best outcome. Okay. There goes our, Bishop. Secrets don't really matter too much in this matchup. The only one that would matter is Evasion, because if he gets Evasion and we play Rod of Roasting, that's gonna be a little bit of a pickle. Play that. Knight 4-7. Sure, we'll play Bishop at 2. Maybe get another 4-7? Are we lucky? Oh, we're not that lucky. Alright, that's fine. I mean, we're not doing too bad. We just need to trigger his Evasion. He's playing Entomb. Alright, I mean, I don't really see that being that great of a play in all honesty, but sure. The boss is trading a lot, which we do like to see, so let's go ahead and we'll trigger his Evasion. We definitely need to do that. Then we'll go ahead and heal up here. We really just have to play Rod of Roasting. Like, I don't really see a world where we win from anything else here. Are you playing Entomb again? That's fine. I mean, I don't really mind seeing that. Oh no, he has another Evasion. Okay, we have Cthulhu to trigger that. I like to see that. There's, like I said, I think we're kind of losing on board here, so I'm glad to see Cthulhu because there's probably not a world where we get an attack off on his face anymore this late in the game. Alright, yeah, oh boy, we're getting a little bit scary here. One more turn before we Rod of Roasting. Oh, too bad we can't play that. It's fine. He's gonna hit us for a lot here. That's unfortunate, but whatever. Nothing we can do about that. We're just gonna have to take not 6 hits. Is there any point to attacking? There is. Alright, so Azari needs what? He needs 8 hits, and we need 6 hits to die. Alright, well, the game is now in Rod of Roasting's hands. Let's see what happens. We do have the spell damage +1 from the Arzu Drake, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, really good start. We like to see that. Okay, yep. Let's keep taking off some of his minions. Oh no, there goes the Arzu Drake. Now it's only 10 damage. No, don't hit our head. Go for his head. So he needs 7 hits and I need 5. Oh my gosh, alright, it's clearing down the minions here. No, come on, why is he hitting our face? No, come on, what? This is so unlucky. Alright, come on, keep hitting him. Alright, the game doesn't want us to win. Oh, it really doesn't want us to win, sheesh. Okay. Well, you saw it there. We got hit, what, 2 times? And we got hit for 7 or 6? Sheesh. That's kind of crazy. That was a very, very unlucky Rod of Roasting there. I won't lie. That was probably one of the most unlucky Rod of Roastings I've seen, because we actually had a fair bit of health to work with too, so to get hit that many times is not exactly in our favor here, but still, that was Priest. We'll go ahead and give it another try in another video. If you enjoyed this run, be sure to tell me down in the comments below if you liked it, and yeah, I'll catch you all next video.